wagon. So last time I was on the wagon, I put the handbrake on and put the brake back together, pipe the brake back up properly, the handbrake, and the bronze brake isn't working properly. So we just moved it and we went to use the crane to lift one of the engines off and found the PTO isn't working. It just keeps popping out. So I'm going to be undoing some of the work I've just done. Now, the top one feeds the Broms, bottom one feeds that side, right. But you've never seen the land. So get this knocked off. Reach in here. Ow. There's a screw there. I've just got to undo. Ooh, that's nice warm on me butt. These rings. I'm going to be figuring out why. I'm going to be putting the old handbrake back in and trying to get that PTO to work, because the PTO won't stay in. It keeps kicking out, so yeah. So I'm just going to be putting this old handbrake back together, taking the union out of here, just put a new copper washer on. That's cleaned off. Wind put a little bit of PTFE tape on them threads, because it's that's what seals it on this side, the copper washer and the threads. But on this side, I'm going to clean it out, and I'm going to put the PTFE tape on the olive, like Johnny tell this to do. Because, yeah, but me and Dad were saying, we've never, ever, everyone, whoops, sit off that there. We've never known anyone put PTFE tape on anything other than the threads. But it makes sense when you think about it. So I'm going to change this union here, because if you look, I don't know whether you can see, I can't really tell because I'm on a chest mount. I've left my tripod at home, but you can see there's a couple nicks in this union here, so I'm going to pinch one of the unions off this one, put it onto this one, because I'm not happy that's going to seal properly. And I want it to seal properly. Handbrake's in and nipped up with the screws. I'm going to put, I am not filming, aren't I? Yes, I am filming. And I am going to put my PTFE tape on the olives. Like I was saying before, everyone I've ever known has put PTFE tape on the threads, but no, you put it on the olives, and that's coming from a gas engineer, and I think he knows more than I do about making things seal. So put a bit of put that on that. And that one feeds the back. Like that. It makes sense to put it on the olive light, because that's the seal, isn't it? Yeah. Look at that. That's nipped up. I don't want to go too long. It's kind of long span, I think. Nipped. I don't want to go too tight. It's only brass fittings. And again with the PTFE tape, I think I'll go on bottom and then top. Woohoo! I'm going to speed this all the way through. I'm not going to film it because it's going to be too long. On, piped up, ready to go. Let's get this thing, get the carb back down, cranked up, and see if she's any better. See if that fixes. To be honest, it was, I don't know what was causing, don't know what happened there, the video cut out. But for some reason the PTO, because PTO was air fed, wasn't kicking in, or it would kick, you could push the button to engage it and it would just pop out straight away. So I don't know why it was doing that, but we'll figure it out. We'll get there eventually. It's one of these things, you fix one thing and then you get a problem somewhere else. It's all just part of working on old stuff, really, innit? While I'm busy, I'm going to change the roll pin that went into there that was snapped off by someone else years ago. So I got it freed off. Just tap this through here. This will knock that roll pin out. You can see it there coming out. I don't know how you managed to snap a roll pin off, like, but it's surprising what people can do. jam. That's open, dude. Oh, hold on. Is there a open underneath? Oh, it's me punch. There we go, clean that out. Woohoo. Let's see which one's the right size for this thing. That's it. That one might be like. Seems about right size. This should fit in lovely. I've just got to tap in it there. Which side's that? Chamfered. So you see, it's a chamfered. What it is it goes in and it closes that gap up and makes a really nice tight fit. You just got to remember which side's the chamfered because one side's not, one side is. Well, it is on these ones anyway. They're tapped into there. Just like that. A little bit further. Something like that. How does that fit? Look at that, man. In fact, I might go a little bit more. Look at that. Perfect. Good news so far. I've already pressed the Brom's brake in. She's good. Not just built up the wind. Got PTO in. Before that was popping straight in and nude. PTO's in. All good. Fingers crossed. I've got the wheels chopped so it can't roll. But handbrake's off. Perfect. Winner. We're winning. That's a good job done. I don't know exactly what was wrong, whether it was something I'd done, whether I put a pipe on backwards, not put a fitting in properly. One of these things, I don't know. I pulled it apart and started again. Sometimes the best thing to do is pull it apart and start again, make sure everything's right, sitting correctly, and go from there. But just fixed. The Brom's brake's working, handbrake's working. There's no air coming out of the handbrake, which is lovely because before, as soon as you put the Brom's brake in, there was leaking air. And yeah. Oh, that's a big relief. Next job, I think I might give it a clean, and then hopefully we might be able to see whether I can get it tested soon. If I can get it tested soon, like ASAP, I might be able to get it to likes of I doubt I'll be getting it to Truck Fest Northeast because that's only in 2 weeks, and but I might be able to get it to likes of Chelsea Street Steam Rally, so that'll be good. Let's see how we get on. Well, I'm tidying up now because it's all working, it's hunky-dory. I'm not gonna lie, I've completely lost in my head where I was with the wagon, apart from doing the handbrake because on the videos anyway. And then next job, I think, clean it. So, yes, let's crack on. I need to get it washed. If I can get it washed off, because it's minging again. I washed it last year and then never got anything done with it. So the plan is to wash it, give it a quick polish. I knew I'd left my keys somewhere. Grab them before I soak them with pressure wash. Get it washed off. Get her ready for MOT, so she's not going looking a bit rough. And then yeah. So first job is I'm going to give it a snow foam, so I can get the first layer of grime off. And then I don't know how it's going to clean up, or I might clay bar it, but I did that last time, so I don't really need to worry about claying it this time, I don't think, but I might do, depends how bad it is. And then we'll just give it a wash, polish, and a seal up. Hopefully, fingers crossed, looks good. And I'm thinking as well, I might even try to get entered into Convoy the Park, because I want to do that. That'd be nice to do. Give it a good run down the road as well. Convoy the Park is Donington, so that's a good shot. You know, before, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I might be getting to that. Don't hold me to it. We'll see how we get on. First off, gotta get it washed. So, get the pressure washer sorted and squirt some snow foam all over it. Get it washed off. I've already done the roof and the back, so it's still on the top of the cab. But the grime washed off the tank, and get it polished up again. Mirror. Let's start at the top and work down, see how we're going. might come out alright, she might need done. I don't know, we'll wait and see. Money on. Lost wagons. Hours before dawn. Again, wagons. Driving on and on. Again, wagons. Always have wagons around. Everything's better with some wagons around. Living in town sometimes brings me down. It needs new wipers on it, so whoop. Yeah, let's just carry on with that. It's washed. I've given it a wash off with the bucket and microfiber. It looks much better in the camera than it does in person. It's very dull and faded and pink in real life. To make them tell the difference. Right, but let's gonna get this quickly, try and polish it up a bit so it looks a little bit better. So I took it for test in a minute. If I was a tester and I saw this pin up, I'll go, no. But if it turns up and it looks nice and clean and shiny, not polished up to its eyeballs like that side, I'll be happy enough taking that for test and present that. So let's see how she goes. While I've been letting the camera charge, I've been polishing. You can see the difference there. Do and the front A pillar and this side's done, front panel to do, and then the other side I'll give it a quick lick over. The other side doesn't need as good a one over as this side, because this side's been well faded, but yeah, should be looking sparkly darkly soon. So as you've seen, that was a very, very, very quick machine polish, just to get it shiny and red again, instead of being faded and pink and awful. So it's shiny red again, apart from around the letters where you can't put it in. There's people on there. Ready? I don't know whether I'm going to be an idiot, because I kind of am an idiot, but so I'm already doing my kitchen at home, which is, I've got no kitchen in the house at the minute, it's all sitting in the garage, ready to go together. Just don't have it in because I'm waiting for the spark to come do some electrical. All the plumbing's been done. So I've got no weekends, really. I don't really have any nights either. But I want to tidy the back of the wagon up because it's looking tired. As you can see, the bodies... I remember rollering this body when I was like 8 or 10 or something. Mudwing stays, mudguard stays, they're looking tired, especially the back where the sun's been at them. They're tired and scabby. The light stays, they're tired and scabby. The cross member, tired and scabby. Drawbar, that's a homemade drawbar hitch, by the way, if anyone's wondering. It's not really a drawbar hitch anyways, it's just to drag the wagons out if you need to. It's all looking a bit tired and scabby, and I just want to tidy it up because I want it to look nice if I take it to shows, and I'm planning on taking it to a few shows and also taking it for tests and stuff. It just looks nicer when it's been done. Now I'm thinking, I've got lunchtime. I'm saying to myself, I'm sure I can pull those mud wings off in an hour. Let's see. I'm stupid. I know I'm stupid, but whatever. So I've changed the plan actually. Again, as I normally do. I thought I'll take the mud wings off with the stays still on, and it gives them more access to get to the bolts at the back. Easier to get them off with a gun. So I looked at them and thought, oh, they're not going to come off very easily. Watch this one not come off. But the top two I took off by hand. Let's go. I'm actually getting them off. It's winding off. Look at that. How easy is that? I'm still going to use the gun because it speeds the process up and I don't have that much time, so let's get the gun on that. I've got the gun there. Just buzz them all off and then the mud wheel can move. Get access to the inside. Got this panel onto the side. Reach up and back here like this. See? Boom. One. Ta-da! Cheers, dude. How long did that take? 2 minutes? About 2 minutes. She's off. We're winning. Just got to repeat that on the other side now. There's all the mud wing stays off. A couple of them need more bolts in because they've only got one in each bracket. Mud wings are there. Could do with new mud flaps. I might invest in some Volvo ones, some nice Volvo ones. Again, find somewhere that doesn't wash me out. And yeah, just about blast them now so we can get it moving on. Should probably also add, it's booked in for MOT on the 13th of next month, which is the 13th of June, and it is currently, 2 seconds, the 24th of May. So I need to get cracking, get them in the blaster, blasted off. I'll show you them now. Zoom in. Oh, yep. You can see the rusty and not that nice. Get these blasted off, and once these are blasted off, get some paint squirted on them, and they're blasted. We have had a slight setback with this one as it's blown up to bits because the blasters, it's rotten in that tube. But as you can see here, I can make a new tube. Probably cut it off from a wood here and do that one. I've already done that one before, so just a bit of pitting. Nothing I'm particularly too worried about, to be honest. If I want to, we can skim them up and make them look shiny, but I'm not that bothered. As long as they're nice and clean, I think it'll do the job. Like I say, I don't want it perfect, I don't want a show truck, and I know I should strip them all down and do everything at once and put all new bolts in. 1, I don't have time, and 2, mainly I don't have time actually, because I would like to do that, but I just don't have time. Well, it's time to start working on this again. Oh, this is heavier than I remember it. I'm going to take these bolts out, zip this off about here, and put a new bit in. And I also think monkey's starting to kick my head in. I need to take them bolts out so I can get that rust jacking out. Monkey's kicking me head in, proper kicking me head in. So Didn't want to. Going to, because Monkey's kicking my head in. He's well and truly out of the cage. He's bouncing off the walls. Monkey is taking control. Got one off already. It did snap a bolt, but I don't really care. That's the other one. That's that one that snapped. Yeah, a bit of build up. Nothing horrendous. I can straighten it out. Get that cleaned off again. It'll be fine once it's cleaned off, really. Let's see how easily it snaps these top ones. Because I think that'll snap. That was extremely surprising. I was fully expecting that one to snap. Huh. There we go. Got my gloves on now. We're hunky dory. Whoa, look at that. That's just rust. Wow. That's impressive, actually. Just rust build-up in there. Same in there. Ow! That's sharp. That was silly, wasn't it? Click. Look at that. Obviously it's sharp, so I just cut it open, but you can still see there's plenty of meat in there, so it's not too bad, which is nice. So yeah, clean that out, and I'll make the new piece to go on there. Just use that as a template. Time to get this glued together now. Got the hot glue glued. Let's get that stabbed together, and then it's clean it off, drill the holes for the brackets. Spotty dog. Cleaned off. Should be hunky dory, man. Much stronger and less holey now. That's it glued up and ground off. It's not perfectly flat and ground off, but it's nice enough. I'm not spending my life doing it. I've already bashed one of these straight. You can see this one. So that's flat. That's not. That's just from the rust jackson, so I'll get that bash flat now and just do this with it. Big green knocking stick. Just give it a clatter. I knew that was going to happen, but I still did it. Yeah, fine. Now I've just got to drill holes for the mudguard bracket, which I can use the old one as a template again, which is really handy. Well, that's one done. On to the next one. Doing a said rear one just because it was the closest one to hand. Just taking the top one off, it's already done. You see the bulge in it. There's a little hole there, but it'll be fine because it's never going to be seen. And then just got to get that nut and bolt to there, and that will come apart, and then clean it up. I'm going to put new bolts in. I've got a full set of new M10s to go in it, and I'll put stainless steel washers and nylox on as well. Just makes the job a bit nicer. So I've got them off. I'm just going to straighten them out so they're not bendy like that. So that's supposed to be flat. It's not flat, so put it on there. Look at that one actually. There you go. You can see why Monkey took over, because I don't know, well, that's just rust jack on there. I'm going to get my finger in there, man. That should be flat. Yeah, get that on. Right, that's all prepped, ready to go back in the blaster for a quick blast, and then just get some paint on, build them back together. So, Monkey's kicked me head in. He's well and truly out the box today, or with this job, just doing these stays. Monkey is well and truly pulling me hair and kicking me teeth in, because the original plan was blast them, as you know, get them clean, squirt some paint on, make sure they're clean and tidy, and found one of them was rotten, so I chopped it off and made a new bit, as you just seen. And I was like, oh well, I might as well just take them apart and get, so I can get into the gaps and there's no, yeah, and then I blasted them, give them a quick lick over again to get that bit off, and then so oh, but they're really pitted, so I just very quickly filled the rough pits up, and I was oh, but some of the pits are still quite there. Oh, and now I'm priming them with some really high build primer. Monkey's well and truly kicked my teeth in this job, like, it's just like, but at the same time, if I don't do it, it's gonna look crap, so might as well do it, do the job. You can see I've skimmed all these up, just really roughly skimmed up the deep pits, because some of them were horrendously deep, but like, some of them were like that, and you can imagine if I painted that, I wouldn't be happy. I'd be I'd be really annoyed with myself, and I'd start again. So let's get this thing, get all these squared with some really high build primer, and we'll leave them over the weekend, because it's a long weekend now, and I'll get, hopefully I should be able to get
I know I've broken promises.
Possibly Tuesday morning, possibly, but don't hold me to it. What am I like, eh? Let's get this primer mixed up. While I have the mudguard stays in the oven going off because they're being primed, I'm going to do some more work on the rear chassis. So I think I'm going to give it a quick rake off, wire brush off, maybe even a needle gun on some of the thick bits, and use the nylon wheel to clean off the light stays. But be careful up here, trying to clean this stuff off. And then I'm going to paint it. As you can see, I've already given it a test paint with some paint I've had lying around, which I'm going to use. And I'm going to do the body as well, so it's not looking awful, it's looking nice and red and shiny again. So yeah, it's all stuff to do. So let's get cracking. I think I'll get the needle gun out and give the thick bits a rattle off and see how she comes off, because there's some scaly bits on it now. Been a long time since it's been painted, mind, a long time. So, get it buzzed off. Just like that. All over that, and that bit. Now I think I'll probably needle gun that, because it's getting a bit scaly. Let's crack on. So I've given it a buzz off, clean, as you can see. Woo, clean now. It's not perfect again. I don't want it perfect. I just want it nice and clean. So buzz of this off. I've needle gunned all the scabby bits off. Giving it a quick rattle off. Quick rattle off here. Just, if it's got a good hold, I'm leaving it. I'm not bothered, as long as it's shiny red instead of pink and faded and rusty. So yeah, time to get the paint out now. I'm just going to get some etch on these bits where there's bare steel, and then I'll get the red paint out, mix that up, and brush that out.
I've seen exactly how this ends. I never get too close.
And go over the body. I can't even see what I'm doing because I'm holding it the wrong hand. Go over this body and get this cleaned off, so get the lumpy scabby bits off. Put some paint on them as well. Just tidy it up again. Just to tidy it up again. That's the first coat on the back end. Clean it off. I've cleaned off the body, as you just seen, and look how much better that looks now. Just brush painted. It's not anything fancy, but it looks much nicer than it did, and being scabby and rusty and awful. And really, with bodies, you don't want them looking too nice, because like we've got to throw the straps on this. You don't want the thing looking perfect, because you're always terrified about marking it. If you just brush paint it and get it nice and clean, you throw the strap on your hunky door, you just throw it on, ratchet up, and send her. Stays are done. Lovely and shiny and red. They're not perfect. As I said, they're never gonna be, because I haven't spent a million hours getting them perfectly flat and lovely. But look how shiny and lovely they look, man. They're just perfect. Not perfect. Perfect for what I want. So, they're in the sun, just cooking in the sun, because I didn't cook them, save oil in the cooker. And now I'm gonna get the wagon hood, back it out, so I can get them on. I've painted the back of the chassis with a brush with what I had left for that. So I did the body on Saturday, I think, when I was doing my kitchen. And yeah, get this backed out. I'll make sure I'll take them mud guards off before I run them over. And yeah, nearly ready for test. The test is booked next Tuesday, so I better get cracking. Well, time to get the mudwing stays on. Well, actually the stays are on. If I do that, I'm just sitting down over here for a second. The stays are on, they're bolted up. I just used the bolts that came with. I always wanted to put new stainless bolts in and all that stuff. But when I priced it up to put a set of stainless nuts, bolts and washers and everything, it was going to be about 80 quid just for putting the wing stays on, the main stays on. Maybe not. So I'll put them on with the original ones. Got stainless washers because I need new washers anyway, and I'm going to be putting it together with stainless bolts at the front. And I got I've already chipped it. Ow! I'm going to be putting the mud wings on themselves with stainless bolts as well. So I'm happy enough for that. So let's get this cracking on. She's not dropping her air anywhere near as much. She's been sat here a couple hours and she's doing it about there. So I'm more than happy with that for an old wagon. We're winning. But I can't. I'll edit this. So yeah. Let's get these brackets on. Just look at this, man. How good's that gonna look? It's one side built up. Just got to put the actual mud wing on itself now. We're flying. We're flying. So to the side's all done. And this side is. I haven't touched it yet. I've just had my bait. Ta-da! Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at the shine. Lovely. Lovely. Shiny. Just got the last bolt and nip up. I left these stuck when I put together so I could get them nipped up. Just got to nip this up and then we're done. Well, I've got to clean the things properly, like, but nice nipped up. I'll just double check this one because I can't remember doing it. Oops. Look at that, man. Look at that. Just lovely, that, man. Just even the little the washers, it's now annoying me. I've noticed that one's wonky, but it's not. They just look wonky. The stainless washers with the pan head Allen bolts, stainless. Well, the stainless fixings, it just adds that little bit more to it. I got to polish the tank again, like, because the tank's looking very tired, but don't know if I should bother be doing that yet, like. So we decided to paint the tanks. Super quick. We'll lock the monkeys in the cage. They're fucking double padlocked. Double padlocked up. There you go. Just make them look nice, or the right colour instead of not the right colour. Looking all better already. Sometimes these super quick jobs make a massive difference, and you don't have to have monkey take over, and they do make a massive difference. They're done. It's taken us 15 minutes. Me mashing it up, Dad's missed the paint and squirted it on. It's taken 15 minutes, and they've come up looking like that. Like well, they're not far from perfect. They're more than good enough for what it is. It looks a million, trillion times better than it did. Like, it had the wrong colour tank strap, because when I painted the tank strap, I painted tornado red, and it's not supposed to be tornado red. And when it just faded and looked awful. So, man, a million times better. Look at that, man. Lovely. Look at them. Far from perfect, perfect from afar. That's the saying I was trying to think of before. It's so much nicer. Can't wait to get out and play with it. Next little job I've got to do, just on the topic of tidying up, getting it ready for test. Side marker or roof markers. Pull that one off because I can reach them quite easily. Look how yellowy it's gone. So clear I used to have it. and just sitting in the yard and the sun's attacked it, so let's see if I can get this brought back. Something else I'm just thinking of while I'm busy is I need to clean that polish off that in a minute. Is I can take out interior lights because it's kind of grim. Just dive in here and get these lenses out. So that's the roof marker. It has cleaned it up a lot. It is a lot better than it was. Put that one there. So the interior light, which is true. That's a million times better than it was. Look at that. I can polish the lens, hopefully, and it'll come up looking much nicer and cleaner. Now it's dried, you can see it's still not spotty dog-like, but it's cleaner. I'm trying to give it a good polish and see how she comes out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it comes up alright. They are genuine Volvo ones as well, so we'll see. Let's get this polished and see how she comes up. That's coming up clean enough, like, isn't it? Oh, you can't really see there. You can see there a bit better. So that's a bit I've just done. That's a bit I haven't just done. Oh, that's a bit I've just done. Yeah, it is. Woohoo! Right, I'm going to crack on and get that done before I waste up all my space on the memory card, so I'm running short today. I really need to get a content creator pack thing with a light on the top. Nice little before and after. Before, after, before, after. Look at the difference in that, man. Obviously, it's still yellowed because it's 40 year old. It's had the UV rays and been attacked by the sun for 40 years. But compared to that one, you can actually see through that one. Ta-da! That's them both done. Just got to click it in now. There we go. Click. Winner. Look at it. Oh man, how much better is that? I need to polish air horns and the beacon and stuff, but we're getting there. There's one of the interior lights. It's just nice to get into it and get some cleaning done and make it nice again. Yeah, exciting time. Got this lens done last night. Well, I put it in the oats on it here and Dad polished it. Look how much better that looks than that. Yeah. Just got to take this one off. We've given the backs a clean up. That one's being cleaned up. Just got to take this one off, clean it properly again because it needs cleaned properly. Then we've got the other side to do. At the minute, I am torquing the wheels up. Just borrowed the torque wrench off Natras because he's a big tyre fitter. We don't have a torque wrench. We've always just used an old bar, doing it the old school way. But when you can get the kit to use it, might as well use it. And you do them opposites as normal. So you pull the wheel in square. Then I'll run it around the estate a few times, get everything settled in. And then once it's all settled in, re-torque them again, or check they're all still nipped up. If I've still got a torque wrench, I'll torque them. If I haven't, I'll check them with a bar. So I got all the wheels torqued up after borrowing Natras's torque wrench. That was a big help. I've got the crane washed off. I soaked, missed a great big bit up there, you bugger, you can't reach that VR. Yeah, fine. Got the 17 in the centre, when I was young, nice so naive. The body's been washed off. Just doing lots of washing in the back end, make sure it's cleaner. Pardon me. I'm going to WD the back of the crane now. Spray a bottle of some WD in, give it a dust over, and it makes it look a little bit nicer, and it also protects it from getting as rusty. And then put her away. It's home time. I've got to go build my kitchen. Well, we're ready to go. Been checked over. It's got new washer jets on. Everything's all tightened up, strapped down, nice and solid, cleaned up. Lights work, marker boards are on, ready to go. So I'm gonna head down the road and take it for test washing. Well, we're here. We're at Volvo, Washington. There you can see at the back. Volvo, Washington. Just join the queue, and we'll go and see when we get in for an MOT. Be interesting to see. I didn't film any of the way down because we were in a bit of a rush and I didn't have time to set the camera up properly, so it just sat on the dash all the way down. Might get some on the way back. Dad's come with us. He's in the passenger seat and I'm driving. It's nice to drive. It's nice to tootle down the road with it. It trundles along quite happily at 50, 52. Even past a new MAN down the hill. Granted, he was loading and I wasn't, but still. Doo-doo. Aha! Well, we're just being for test and fast. I didn't bother filming it. I didn't. Just been getting within it. Been to Mackey's. And now it's time to go home. So, might as well get some driving footage of it, some point of view. And yeah, just at West of Hope. Just had a Mackey's. So, time to head back to the yard and do whatever we're going to do now. We're back. She's done hunky-dory, and I was going to, just before I put it away, I might put the step rings back on. Put the step rings back on maybe, and maybe the wheel nut caps. So it's, next time it comes out, it's pretty much just ready to jump in and drive to a show. Because that's the only thing left to do with it, is the wheel nut caps and step rings. Last two to go on, and then after I've done and dusted, I might fix the half shaft seal at some point, but probably won't because it does nothing. And that's, it's not going to take any hurt. I need to paint that hub properly one day, but for the minute she's a nice usable clean wagon. And she's tested and she's ready to go out and play. Woohoo! So I think I'll probably just knock this video on the head there because it's going to be ridiculously long, so I'm going to make it a really long video because why not? And we'll hope you enjoy the videos, and I hope you enjoy the Volvo videos and the wagon videos because I really enjoy making them. And I will come back and see you soon, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that kind of jazz, and it all helps with the channel, so feel free to like, comment and see what you think. Yeah, that's much better. The new step ring's back on again. Once that tyre's shined up, clean and shined up again, and she'll be perfect, man. See if I can get some truck shows this year, I think. Yep. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you all soon. Ta-ra for now.